probably not going to be pretty. So let's see what we've got here. Alright, so I think she said that it was this light right down here. Oh yeah, turn it on, that light comes on. Looks like that's an oil light. So I guess we'll check the oil and see what happens with it. Coco's gonna be bummed if I can't fix this thing. So I had this problem once before, and there's a plastic, gosh, I think it's the crank gear that just broke off inside and showed no compression. I look inside the cylinder, and I mean the actual piston looks okay so far. Let's see if we got any compression. So there you can hear her running. No compression. So I am guessing it may be that gear. We'll have to holler back, find out. Remember how to get this thing apart. I did that gear once, and yes, go from there. Hopefully that's all it is, because it was a cheap part. Well, it's never easy to tow something alone with something that has its own mind. I had to get off several times and turn the wheel, of course. It's probably stupid to even try, and should have just waited for somebody to be here, but I wanted to get started on it. So it only took me maybe 10-15 minutes to go a half mile, so that's not bad. So I guess now we start tearing her apart and see what happens. So I decided to go ahead and fill it up with oil just to make sure that light being on didn't have some low oil shut off something on it. I'm sure it doesn't, but it's worth a shot. Sometimes you start with the easiest stuff and go from there. Again, as you probably have figured out, I don't have a clue what I'm doing, so we're going to learn together. Alright, so I'm not sure if you can see this or not, but I'm rolling over the clutch and the piston is not moving, so something in the bottom end is broke. Alright, so we've got the air breather out, battery unhooked, the carburetor off, because I'm hoping, I believe I just unhooked everything, and I was able to get this thing out of here right on the motor mount. We'll see if we can still do that or not. I'm a little older, a lot older than I was the last time. So next step is gotta take the starter off, starter brackets, probably the coil. We've got the belt off, and I think we'll be down to the motor mount. All right, so the motor's out. Wasn't all that bad. There it sits. I think on the outside I don't see any problems yet, but I'm sure I'm gonna find them. So there she is. I think this is like a 339cc Kawasaki. So next part, I guess, get the clutch off, and then I believe I go in through here and take these bolts off, and that's where I'm gonna find my problem. Well, there she is. Unfortunately, I thought it would be this thing because I had to replace that one time, but it wasn't. It was a broken rod. I can see where it's broke up there. So I am not really sure at this moment what I'm gonna do, but she is definitely toast. So I guess we'll keep digging and see what else we find. All right, so there's the other side of the rod. The piston's got a little scoring, but really not bad. Can't really see inside. I saw a little bitty crack right here, but that's not the end of the world either. So other than that, the inside, this is actually smooth. It looks like it may not be, but it's smooth as can be. So I still may try to fix her. Alright, so it's been a week or so. I finally got my parts. Got my piston and rings, a splasher thingy, my new rod. I didn't know which way the rod went in, so I looked at the other rod, and it's got the Japanese, I think, writing on it. And that points towards the R, which you see upside down there in that part of the piston. So I didn't know which side, I guess Club Car does the exact opposite. I didn't know which side was considered the right-hand side and which side's the left. Usually the left-hand side would be the driver's side, but a Club Car is exact opposite, I guess. So the cool part is when I started looking, I know it's right inside there, and that'll get cleaned up, that will, but you see an R over there. So I'm gonna match them up and see what happens. So I've got it cleaned up as much as it's gonna get cleaned up. We don't know if this thing will even work once it is put back together, so we'll see how it goes. Alright, well, I put this motor back as good as I could here, so I guess it's time to try to put her back in the golf cart and see if it actually works. I don't appear to have any oil leaks. I filled it with oil. There's my little JB valve repair. It ain't beautiful, but hopefully it'll work. Definitely not a how-to video because I don't know how to. So, yes, we'll see what happens. Alright, Coco Dog, it's put together. There's the motor back in. A little cleaner, not a lot, but a little bit. So, as good as I can do. I think I got all the electric hooked up, but we'll see if I did anything right. I don't really see any spare parts around. There's my piston rod once again. So I guess I'm gonna see if it runs or if it goes to the boneyard. We'll let you know. All right, Coco Puff. You're the happiest one in the bunch if this thing runs, huh? I'll see if she'll move. Oh, started. Let's be tightened. Woo! Hey, we're moving! It worked! Oh, there she goes. She's been waiting to do that all day. She loves this golf cart more than anything, so. Well, there you go. First time ever put it. Rod piston. And so far, it's running. May not be tomorrow. If that happens, I'll update this video. But as of right now, we're going through the woods down to my favorite place. Pine and cabin. Actually, what are we gonna call it? Happy girl. But yeah, it runs for now. Check out reverse later. Go ahead and end this video. This is Bumpus Garage signing off. Be sure to like and subscribe.